Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna be starting very, very soon. I'm I still need to use my little cheat sheet to get to remember where things are. Hello. I I just realized that I didn't really explain my little props in the background. Well, I guess this is the first time that I've actually shown them because I just did them. But I figured instead of just like the plain drippy background, I'd add some like little fun elements of stuff I'm interested in, and also like just fun little things too. So like, hold on a second. Whip? No, not ending stream. Not ending stream. Wrong one. Okay, so I'm just gonna be very, very small so you can see everything. But yeah, I have like a. Hold on a second. I'll just point with myself over here. So like over here, I have like a little alien poster, and then over here I also have like a little alien plush. I'm pointing with my feet. You know what? I'll point with my head, like wherever I look. Just like up here is like my little alien plush. I do actually have one of these IRL, and it's just like sitting on my desk staring at me. But yeah, I have this little plush. I have like little alien stuff. Also have the agender flag because yes, I am agender. I gotta represent myself, man. I also have some little plants here. I do actually have this type of plant in my room as well. It's very long. I call him Patroclus. His name is Patroclus. I don't have this plant though. I kind of want to get a lot more plants, but this is like a nice little foliage. I also have a Mr. Pebbles poster here. Gotta have some kind of reference to Fallout, and I do also have this poster as well. Got a little possum plush because I love possums. Zigzagoon because Zigzagoon is my favorite Pokemon. Then I also have a polar bear plush because polar bears are my favorite animal. And then I also have a cow, little cow plush. I want to add so many more plushes to this table, but we'll just do that over time. But yeah, I'm gonna add so much more to like this background, just make it into like a little, more of a little, a room over time. I think it's just like a fun little thing, just adding little details here and there, even just by keeping the, goo background. Hello, Marami! Welcome, welcome! You love you love the plushies? Oh, thank you so much! I want to get all of these plushies IRL. I already have one of them. I think I do actually have the polar bear plushie somewhere. I have so many polar bear plushies. I love polar bears. But yeah, I'm gonna add so many more plushies over time. I do want to add like another little shelf maybe on this side for more plushies, or maybe like more trinkets and stuff. Uh, I want to add so many more plushies, just like I love plushies so much. But yeah, thank you, Emmy. So with the explanation, I do actually. Let me go small again. This one, yeah. So over here, I want to add something as well. Maybe like another poster. If you'll get them, that's awesome. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I want to add something over here as well. Right here is about where I stand anyway, so it doesn't really matter if this area is blank or not. But yeah, I do want to add something over here. Not quite sure just yet. I kind of want to balance out everything, so like plushies here, and maybe plushies on a shelf over here as well. It'll be nice fleshing things out over time. But, yeah. I think it's time to get into some of this, Blender. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, you know what? Should I go smaller? No, I think it should be fine. But yeah, I've opened a completely new file. Wait, I should probably... Whip, 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 whip. I meant to change scenes. What did I just press? Oh, right. Okay. I'm just gonna chill out over here while I set everything up. I just need to make sure I have the correct thing open. Where is it? Is it under here? I have a thing to show what I'm currently watching. But I don't think I actually have it set up. Is it this one? No. Okay. You know what? I will make a new thing. Record. Let's see. Window capture. Currently watching. Yeah, that one. Nope. Wrong thing. I didn't want to. You know what? I needed to scale that down anyway. I swear I had. Oh. No, never mind. That's not the right thing. I swear I had something. I just don't know where it is. I guess I deleted it. I might have cleaned it up. Oh well. This'll do for now. Just gonna put this over here and then make sure it's in. Where is it? I guess it'd be media clips. Okay, I think now right, I need to get out of everything's just a little bit scuffed right now. Oh heck, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was just here. No, that's not it. Why is it no longer doing the thing now? Oh well, just I don't know what's going on. But we'll just roll with it. So wait, hold on a second. Transform, let's center to screen. No, it's not gonna. Okay. No, it's not gonna show up. Okay, but I am watching this video on the other screen. Let me move it over here so you can see like the title and everything. By CG Geek, watching how to create a low poly character in Blender 2.8. I'm gonna be watching that on the other screen, just so I can follow along with it and everything else. So I need to add some images. Let me just pull these up. This one, go to models, references, and wait, no, I need to add it in the first person perspective, but not the first person, front view. Scale that down. Get to see my process. I need to set up everything properly. Don't want to show it in perspective. Want to scale that down. Now I need to move this up. I need to get used to the controls for Blender again, because I haven't done this in a while. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the best spot to try and center it. Okay. Right, I can't use the one method. Okay. Okay. So how tall is this? 1, 2, wait. I'm in meters, aren't I? No, I'm not in meters because this is like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm in meter. I'm in feet. I'm in the Imperial. Excited to see this process. I'm not familiar with Blender. I have to give a disclaimer. I am still a novice when it comes to Blender, so that's why I'm following a tutorial. But I am pretty familiar with it, to some degree. But yeah, this will be pretty fun. I am gonna actually scale this. Let's see, go to... what is it? Cursor? And then scale it. Nope. Scale it from the 3D cursor. And then keep that global. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 up here is where... yeah, I'm about that tall. So I guess I should explain what I'm doing here, since you're unfamiliar with Blender and everything. So what I just did, it's not a requirement when you start out, but I do like scaling the character to their height in the reference. So like this is the reference that I'll be using. This is the front view, this is the side view. A lot of times people don't really use the side view, but the side view is very, very helpful, especially when you get to the process of starting to flesh out and shape the character a lot more. But a lot of times when you start out making the model, you don't need to scale the reference to the height, but I just kind of like doing that just in case I forget later on. But yeah. So we got that. I'm currently just setting up the reference and everything to go off of. Okay, so that is only an orthographic. And... I need to... I'm gonna move this back. Okay, I'm duplicating it, moving it over. About there. There should be good. Rotate it 180. Right, I forgot. Nope. Is there a way to actually show what I'm doing? Hold on a second. Edit. References. Add-ons. No, okay. I'll look it up later. But I guess for future, let me make a note of that. For future streams, I'll try and set it up so that you can see my key, like what keys I'm pressing and stuff. Show keys. Okay. Just had to make a note of that. But I need to change this to medium point. Rotate 180. No. It'd be 90. Never mind. 90. There we go. I forgot about that. Okay. Rotate along the Z 90. Okay. Now I just need to line that up. I want to say about here. So now we have it set up. What I have done is so that when I press a button like this, it makes it into orthographic mode. Orthographic mode is just basically everything is very flat. It's very, very flat. It doesn't really show any bit of what the perspective would be, which what I'm currently rotating in is perspective mode. So I guess now we can begin with... So I am going to show these, make it so I can't select those, and add a cube. And now we begin. Go to wireframe so that I can see what I'm doing. Where is the modifier? Subdivision. No. Is it subdivision? Yeah, it is. Okay. Switching to my iPad so I can draw while you sculpt. Oh, nice. Okay. I shall be here. Right, I need to make it so that... delete, and then I also need to add... Where is it? Mirror. Mirror modifier. Okay, I need to do that. There we go. Okay, so this is a handy little trick when you are doing 3D modeling. What? This is not centered. There we go. That's why. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. I was gonna say something about a handy little trick, but then, my train of thought decided to derail on me. So what I'm doing right now is a trick that I've seen where instead of, to keep the poly count low, instead of just doing like the blocking and everything, just work with the subdivision modifier, which the subdivision modifier just basically makes it so a cube is a lot more smooth and stuff without sacrificing the actual poly count, if that makes sense. Because the poly count is what makes it look a lot more smooth, even though all of the geometry is in straight lines. Let's see. Okay, this is getting annoying. How did I change this before? There we go. Select box. I prefer the box. Okay. Nope. Wrong way. Need to remember the keybinds and stuff. People have fun, what they say is all they believe. Here we go. Yeah. So like you can see this, you can already see, so with this, you can already see the head shape here. Let me actually turn it into geometry mode. Actually, yeah. So you can actually see the shape of the head already, even though, this is still basically a cube. Yeah, this is what it looks like without the subdivision modifier. It's just very, very blocky, but the subdivision modifier actually makes it more into the shape of a head. And the more I subdivide it, the smoother it gets over time. So we'll just keep it at this for now. And okay, no, I don't want to do that. Now I need to figure out how to make it. Stay away. You fall when you sleep. You fall when you sleep. Sweet dreams on. And pictures of rays, cobwebs in my head. Stuck in a web of lies, paralyzed like a fly. I'm gonna wake up. I'm never gonna wake up. Okay, I think this would actually be more beneficial for me to do it this way. Stay away. You fall when you sleep, you fall when you sleep. Sweet dreams on. Pictures of rays, cobwebs in my head. Stuck in a web of lies, paralyzed like a fly. Okay, now I need to figure out how to do the head. Not the head, the neck. The neck is what I wanted to do.
Area here. We'll just a little bit more as well. And then this one, of course,
Watching the video right now.
Too. So just kind of a nice sort of low poly head there. That's all we need. Now what we can do is we're going to be...
Okay, I think I see what he's doing. Excuse me. So I need to add one of those, which allows me to shape this part a bit better. Align this. Shape this. Okay. How's the front looking? Front needs a little bit of shaping. Cheese eater beat. I don't like how this is looking. It's the end of day. Is it this one? Yeah, it is that one, I think. Right, I forgot that's not how that's gonna work in this 3D space. Still trying to keep the basic shape of the head so that when it goes back down, or when I subdivide it a bit more later on, that it won't really sacrifice the shape too much. So that one... Okay, so now I need to figure out how the neck is gonna work. Because what should happen is the neck should come out of here. So I need to actually shape the neck more into that position. Okay. I think this might actually work out better anyway if I do it like this. The only problem is I don't know why it's doing this. Okay. I think this is looking fine so far. Aside from this, I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, this is one of those moments where it might be beneficial to see what it looks like without the subdivision. That's why. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why it's doing that. Okay. This is why, although we are using subdividers, it is still useful to see what it looks like without the subdivisions. Because from my experience so far, it's good to make sure both the low poly version and the high poly version look fine. But you especially want the low poly version to look fine if you want to not be, I guess, destructive? I don't know what the word would be, but like, it's the same thing with art. You want to make sure that, during your process, you're not being too destructive in case you need to, go back and fix something later. Okay, so this is supposed to be the neck. Okay, shaping this. Actually, how does this look without... Okay. Okay. to that. I think these need to go back just a little bit. Let's give that rounded shape even with the low poly. Okay, this go out. Just constantly shaping as we go. Okay. I'm quite happy with this so far. I like the shape of this, the head, and I think now we can finally go on to the neck. Maybe one more here. About there, and then have this. Nope. Oh, okay. I see what I did there. Shaping because I changed that. Why did this do that? Alright. I accidentally pressed the wrong key so many times. Also, oh, I probably should have saved. Okay, I'm gonna save this real quick. Projects. And then I'll make a new folder. Low poly goo. Low poly goo. Okay. Now that that's saved, we can continue. Okay. I need to figure out what's making this so blocky, and I think it's this. Come and find me. Come and find me. Could stay to dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper. See, and from the reaper. Okay. Shape. Come and find me. Come and find me. Wish I could say to dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, to see every single layer hidden from the reaper. Probably should. Here we go. I forgot about the front view. This, I think, just go out like that. Have this go out. Don't quite like how this isn't really shaped to my liking. Okay. Okay. A lot of this is just gonna be me going, okay, okay. What will you be using the base for? A lot of the bases I use nowadays are mainly just for art purposes. Because I struggle heavily with perspective and just starting to draw, like, the sketch of everything. So what I usually use my bases for is I try and make the bases myself, so then I just pose the model into the position that I want, and then just basically use that render as the sketch, more or less. I could probably actually show an example. Let me go to here. With what did I press? Oh, hey. Okay, that was just for the timer. Let me show an example real quick, actually. It's a very cool idea. Thank you, thank you. Because I really like 3D modeling, but I get burnt out on the details of 3D modeling. But I also really like 2D art, but I get burnt out on the sketch process. So it's like just basically combine the two, because I like the posing of 3D modeling, but I don't like the detailed process. It's just like, I like the beginning process of 3D modeling, but I don't like the ending process, but I like the ending process of 2D art, but not the beginning process, if that makes sense. Hold on a second. This one. This one. Here we go. Let me put these side by side so you can see. It. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay, I will move myself real quick. I'll go about here. So like you can see with these ones, these are my Invaders MOCs. I made the base models for them in Blender, and for these, a lot of these pictures, I just made the base models, and then I drew in the details and everything over top of that. So like, again, the perspective. I added, you can see like some differences, like I don't have the fingers, I drew in the fingers myself, and also the expressions and everything, along with the antennas. Added some flair, because I didn't like how this wasn't all the way up, so I just made a lot more expressive. That would help loads with shading too. This is great. Yeah, it really does sometimes, because I also, dang it, I gotta show this again. I also tried making a comic with this method. You can probably see it here. Let's see. Whoop. Let me just close these out. So this is a comic I tried making. I had the plan of making. So you can see, like, you got a whole bunch of scientists here, and then they're on the screen with this guy. This is it. I forget what I named these ones. I think this is B. I think the naming process I had for these guys was just like, one was A, like he had A, B, C, and D, but their names were just kind of motifs of that. Literally, their names were just like alphabet letters. But it here has like a little Vort assistant, quote unquote, that it clones a lot in order to do like experiments and such. I added like the horns for this character, the eyes and everything. And then I also actually rigged these monitors so that they can be moved and posed accurately, which was actually pretty fun. I do like modeling mechanical things. It's a lot easier on my brain, but this was also that just rendered. That's its model. That is like the perspective of the scientists. That is another one. I forgot about this one. But yeah, I did really like using this method for drawing my OCs. Like, oh yeah, this was one of my little Vort poses. I actually learned a lot on modeling with, like, these are technically paths that I made. Paths are basically just like you have a geometrical line that the geometry basically molds to, and that's what these are. The antennas are. But yeah, I also have. Oh yeah. You can see it now. Like you can see their names don't really appear to be all that great, but it's like A, I, A, B, C, D, just A, B, C, D. That was the scientists, and then we have my three main OCs, V, ILO, and IT. This is another perspective of them. This was just mainly a lineup to see all the different sizes and everything of them. That's that. That's a bit about it for that. Thank you for showing me. You're welcome! I always like showing things that I enjoy doing. Let me move back over here. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with this model. Mainly because, again, I get burnt out on the sketch process, but modeling and posing helps me a lot with that. Just kind of bridges that gap between, what would you call it? Words are escaping me right now. I can't think right now. I honestly forget what I was saying, but, yeah, just that the process of this just kind of bridges the gap of it starts with a P. Procrastination. Procrastination. It bridges the gap that causes procrastination for me. Okay. I think now we can start on... You know what? No. The front one is the main one, so I'm gonna try and mold it to this. Can I see through? Yeah, okay. Okay, so the low poly version might look a little funky, but I think it should be fine. Let me go back to this. I'm gonna shape this a bit more. I am somewhat of a perfectionist when it comes to things as well, so that's why I get so hung up on the sketch process, because I'm like, it has to look exactly like the finished product before I even begin the line art. And then I get all caught up on the line art because I want to make sure that it looks perfect, and then it's just like, no, that's not how it goes. Oh heck. Oh heck. My earbud fell out. Oh, this remix is tripping me up. Remember you, I miss you more than I remember you. I miss you more than I remember you. More than I remember you, more than I remember you. More than I remember you. More than I remember you. No coco is gonna kill me. I miss you more than I remember you. I miss you more than I remember you. I miss you more than I remember you. 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 I miss you more than I remember you. I miss you more than I remember you. I miss you more than I remember you. More than I remember you. Okay. So what I just did is I just basically scaled it so that this part is flat, which will be a lot easier for me later on down the line when I actually do the rest of the body. Just gonna move this around a bit more so that it fits a lot more to the actual model. And then go back to here. Now, I'm not too bent up on if it lines up on the side view, because the side view is basically not really... what's the word I'm looking for? The side view was just kind of done as a template, more or less, not really meant to be accurate to the model. So I'm not too bent up on if that is accurate or not. However, I do think I want to make... okay. I'm liking how this is looking. I'm gonna turn this off again. And shaping this so that the low poly version at least looks pretty decent. This one? Don't think I've heard this song before. Oh wait, no, I have listened to this one. Right, I forgot that, I gotta go off of this one, not this one, because these ones, I don't know how else to describe it. These ones are technically fake. As weird as that sounds, these ones are technically fake because it's just part of the modifier. So it just looks like they're there. But I need to go off of this side. As useful as it is for me to, like, swap back and forth sometimes. Okay. I need to stop. I gotta freaking... I gotta remember that I can shape everything better a lot later. I need to actually just focus on doing the actual body. Okay, so what's this guy doing?
Rooting out the neck from this face here. So we want to pull this vertex up just a little bit so our neck area is a little bit larger. And I'm going to pull this vertex out a little bit as well. So we have a nice sort of shape here for the neck. These will have to be tucked in just a little bit as well along the X. So we have a fairly rounded sort of neck. I'm just kind of shaping this face here to be a nice shape for the neck when I extrude it down. So kind of making this a little bit tighter, pulling it in along the X there, making it a little bit more of a round neck. I think that's looking pretty good though. So what we can do now is grab the face select here, grab that face that we want for the neck there, and then in the front view, we're just going to extrude it down a bit. If you grab your edge select here, you can grab that outer edge there and pull this out just a little bit more to give his neck a little bit wider of a neck. Then we can also pull this edge back a little bit, grabbing along the Y, just pull this one out along the X a little bit until you find a nice sort of shape face here again. And we'll extrude it down right about to the chest level, so right around here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit S and Z to scale that face along the Z axis.
Okay, so do it down to the chest. Down to the chest. I'm gonna turn... This is just a little too loud. Okay. So now I need to do this down to the chest, he said. So about to here. And then scale it along the Y. And this is where the neck is gonna be. Right, I forgot to do that one. Okay, so the chest. And then scale this on the X. I feel like I missed. Okay, I need to just like stop. I need to stop. Okay.
So then I'm going to hit 0. So we flatten off that face just to
You're
have
already
some
done?
nicer looking topology. And now if I grab the face select again, we can pull these faces on the back out a bit for the chest and back area. And then I'm going to grab this face and just extrude it outwards for the shoulders. So
Okay. Okay. Where'd I... Oh heck. What does that look like? Okay. Oh, chest level as in vertically. My brain works in certain ways. So he's doing it vertically down. And then taking this. Where's... Give me that face. Thank you. And then going out. Down to the shoulders. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, I see the method now. I see it. My brain is processing quite well now. My brain understands. My brain understands that this is how it must be. Yes, okay. This does look a lot better now. Okay. Scale. Make sure that's flat still. Scale that in just a little bit. And then scale it along the Y. Okay, so this is where shoulders should be. To realize. Brain is processing. Brain is processing. So, what I need to do, I need to rewire my brain right now, because my brain is trying to concentrate on, oh yes, it must look smooth right now, but I need my brain to shut up about that, so that I can make sure that the low poly version looks fine, and then I can go back and make sure everything looks fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of this modifier, so that I'm not tempted to do it again. That's what I'm gonna do, because I can just add the modifier back later on. I feel like I should have a dunce cap for myself. I feel like that's another thing I need to add to myself. Just a little dunce cap. But put like a little disclaimer on the top of it, like instead of dunce, there's like a little writing on it that's just like sometimes dunce, because I'm not always a dunce, just sometimes. Oh, what does that... What? Oh, I just realized a thing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that button did that! Let's see. In my excitement, my... No, what, no, so that is not it. What am I... Cursor. Where do I, how, I forgot how I moved the cursor. Oh. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Cursor to world origin. Okay. Okay. Edit mode. I'm gonna actually move this up because I think that's what's making the weirdness going on. No. Now that looks weird. Now that looks even more weird. Okay. Stop shaping it. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to to yell like that suddenly. Okay. So I think we continue watching.
Around here is about how broad this guy's shoulders should be, I think. Right around there looks pretty good. And so that is where I'll leave it. Now I can just kind of pull out some of these vertices to form the chest area a little bit, grabbing them and moving
Okay,
them
so
along
he does the thing where he
y-axis.
shapes it
And I'm gonna
as he
want to pull
goes
these
to...
vertices out along the X as well to kind of form the chest area.
Okay. So just do a bit of shaping. Where's where did the things go? Why are these not showing anymore? Side. Why is it not showing anymore? What did I do? Face orientation, where... Uh-oh, what did I do? I don't know what happened. Where did these go? Oh, where, what? Why aren't they showing anymore? What did I do? What did I do? What did I accidentally press something and then it just perspective. Turn it on with perspective as well. Where did it go? What? Why is it not being shown? Oh. I think I know what it did. Did I accidentally... What? View. View remote, viewer, cameras, viewpoint. I think I accidentally hit it somehow. Object. show hide. Show hidden objects. But why is this not working? What's going on? What did I do? Oh, heck. This is it? Okay, so it shows in this view. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll have to do it in this view now. I don't know what's going on. Okay. 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 Okay, I need to go back to the dude. This one.
Same thing on the back. These can come out along the y-axis a little bit to give them a little bit of a larger back now. Something like that, just to sort of form the back of the neck there a bit. Maybe tuck this up just a little bit higher in the back there. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and continue extruding down for the rest of the chest. So I'm just gonna grab these vertices, I will extrude them down to about the waist. Here I'm gonna scale them in along the x-axis a little bit. It's looking pretty good. And then you wanna go ahead and put another cut in there and scale this in along the x-axis a little bit too, just to sort of form those shoulders. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab these two vertices on the edge here, grab them along the z-axis to pull them down a bit. Something around there. We can grab these vertices to kind of form his chest area a bit there. Give him a nice...
Okay. Okay, so form the rest of the chest. Extrude it down to the hips, which I think will be about here. Scale that in. Move this down to about where the arms will go. Scale that in. I think I'll move it down to about there. And then move this forward. And just shape this out. Okay, this needs to go down as well. And this is where the arm is going to come out of, so I think I'll move this a bit more to where it's supposed to be. And then make sure everything else is fine. Okay, these need to be a bit more shaped anyway, so I'll move these around. I'm gonna move this up. Shape this out.
Just when you thought it was over, starts all over again. Just when you thought it was over, starts all over again.
Okay. Okay. Liking it. I'm liking it. Move this back. And this around just a little bit so that they're a bit more spaced out evenly. Okay, okay. Liking it, liking it. Making sure these are still aligned with the shoulder here. Liking it, liking it. Okay. Okay. Again, I should probably go more with the front view than the side view, because the side view, again, is just basically a rough template, not really an actual template. Okay. Look at us coming along! Okay, back to dude.
Nice broad chest. Now with this face here, of course, this can be the arm. So I'm just gonna grab that face there.
Okay, so
go
now
in
he's
front
starting on
view,
the arms.
and we're gonna extrude his arms outward. Again, we're just gonna go all the way to the hand about. Scale it down a little bit. And then we can go back and add some edge loops to kind of add a little bit of extra detail. So we're putting
Okay, so he does the rough outline of the arm and then goes back and shapes it. Yep. Actually, scale is 0. So about to the wrist. That should look like that. Oh, wait. I remembered a trick. I could just do this. And then position it where I want it to go. Elbows go about here. Piece forward. So that's easier. Nose.
his arms straight out. This is how you kind of want to do it if you're going to possibly be rigging and animating your character later on. So go ahead and do that. Let's grab these edges here around the arm.
Now, there is a difference between what I'm currently doing with my model compared to his. Like, you can notice he is he's modeling his arms straight out, while I'm modeling my arms just like a little bit downwards. there is a little bit of a difference. This is what I'm currently doing is an A pose. He's doing a T pose. The A pose is being from what I understand. I'm not, again, disclaimer. I'm not a professional 3D modeler. This is just like what I'm learning and stuff. But I have read that the A pose is becoming a lot more popular compared to the T pose. I'm not sure the specifics as to why, but with the add-on that I have, that's also very popular in general, is called Rigify, and you can add, let's see, this is what I'm gonna be doing, basic human, and then scaling that down. So this is what I'm modeling to. This is somewhat of an A pose. It's kind of like I guess it still would be an A pose, but the Rigify add-on starts in an A pose, and that's kind of why I'm doing mine to an A pose instead of a T pose. But I did want to point that out. So that's it. Just wanted to explain why I'm doing it just like slightly differently in the way that I'm doing it.
Rigging and animating your character later on. So go ahead and do that. Let's grab these edges here around the arm, just kind of moving around with my middle mouse button there. I'll pull them in just a little bit. I'm just gonna grab those and pull them in just a little bit tighter there. Maybe rotate them just a little bit as well. Something like that is just what we want. We can pull his chest up a little bit higher here along these Z-axes. A buff looking chest area there, and these of course are gonna have to come out as well a bit, just to kind of fill out his chest area. And with that sort of set up now,
so he's just doing a bit of
add a little bit
shaping.
of extra detail in his arm areas here.
I'm gonna
So we're gonna kind of come down to the elbow here,
arm
scale
and go
that down right around there,
the
part of the hand, and then scale it to, and then I'm just going to extrude out, scale it along the Y a bit, kind of forming the first part of the hand, and then scale it just a little bit more here, and then I'm going to extrude it out right about there, and then we'll extrude it one more time to kind of round off like a mitten sort of hand here.
Okay, so mitten. You know what, I'm gonna watch the rest of the hand just so I know what to do with the thumb.
Perfectly fine. We'll scale it along the Z, and that's looking about what I'm looking for.
So I'm
Scale
guessing
this along the Z as
he'll
well
use
here.
this face for
This
the
one as well.
thumb.
Just a bit. And then here, we can extrude a thumb out. So I'm gonna grab the face select there, grab that face there, and in top view, we're just going to extrude this thumb out a little bit, pulling it forward, kind of rotating that face, scaling it, and then extrude it one more time, pulling it forward, kind of scaling it down just a little bit.
Okay. 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 So the problem with how I've done this as the base is this is meant to be kind of a top view but at a slight angle, so that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to wrap my head around that. Because I think I'm trying to visualize how my hand moves in my head. I'm going to look at my hand and visualize. So the way my hand is, it's kind of like a squish. Like it's about the same width on the side. Because I have very bulky hands, and then it kind of tapers off into like the finger size. Okay. I'm gonna have that up over here. Make sure the elbow is okay. This needs to be scaled out this way just a bit. We are bulky hands, so gonna extrude this. Gonna extrude this so that it becomes the wrist here. And then extrude this again to the tips of the fingers. But these also need to be scaled down. The knuckles. This is where the thumb's gonna come out of. Stuck in an illusion, illusion, okay, so now don't think he really planned out where. Wait. Oh shoot! Okay, I need to redo that. That's why it's looking weird. Yep. Gonna grab this face. Grab the face. Grab the face and then extend it like a horse. Make it ask, and then ask it why it's got such a long face. Why the long face, honey? I don't know where that came from, sorry. Anywhere but the... Okay, so... have that taper off. I got big hands so that I can hug people better. Scale that. No, scale it on the Y. Okay, so that's a good hand shape, I think. So I want to move this a bit closer. But I think this is looking to be a good hand shape. So this is where the thumb's gonna come out of. Just need to figure out... I think this can go back just a bit more. Scale it down. And then the thumb's gonna come out of this one. Nope, that one. Yes, that's what it to come out of. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know what this mode is. What? Huh? What did I do? Bruh. I don't know what's going on. This perspective... I don't know if you can comprehend what's going on here, but I think this is orthographic mode, but... being tilted? How do I get out of orthographic mode? Oh, heck. No, that's for the, Oh. Okay, I pressed shift. That's what I was doing. That was my error. That thumb is a bit bigger than I would like.
Nice little thumb there. And then we can also extrude the palm out one more time, scale it off to kind of round.
Okay, so he does extrude it one more time for the fingertips. So I think I will just do that. Of course, this is also my model, so I can do whatever I want with it. Confuse the system, reboot and crash it all again. My head and brings out thoughts I never kept. Never access it, it's chemical in bed. Into shadow days that look That's when they come out to play. Oh, oh, oh. It goes as ah! In my head. My head and brings out someone else instead. The system reboot it, crash it all again. Inside my head and brings out thoughts I never kept. Never access it, it's chemically fed. Okay, now I do the thumb. Now I think I can do the thumb. Goes inside my head and brings out thoughts I never kept. Never access it, it's chemically fed. 7. 7 is 1. How did he do the thumb? Oh yeah, it's just like a slight angle here, and then extrude it again, and then rotate it a bit more, and then move it up here, and I'll scale it down a bit more. That is not how that's supposed to look, I don't think. Maybe I don't know, but I might know about myself a bit more than this geometry does. Let's see. Because the thing with me is, I am quite round. I'm quite smooth. I'm quite slinky. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Hope everybody's having a good stream, by the way. Oh no, I didn't mean to move the head up there. Because I'm having quite fun with this. It's been quite a long time since I've done anything in Blender, and I realize why I miss it so much. Okay, why is this doing that? Okay. Gonna move the thumb out a bit more. I do have a weirdly long thumb. Everything's weird about me, but we don't worry about that. Weirdness is fine. The view is upside down. I just like how sometimes you can just like be looking at something and it's just like, oh yes, this looks fine from this angle, this looks a little bit strange from this angle, and then it's just like you, all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, I'm looking upside down. Okay. Also, if anybody gets motion sick from this, I apologize. Actually, this angle right here is making me a little bit dizzy. Okay. So he only does that, and then that. No. Bottles not poured out. Wanna push myself of everything about you. But when you always show up on my doorstep. Ooh, oh, choking on your every word, your every desire. While I gasp for air, you just stand and stare. Choking on you like nicotine, my lungs are on fire. But I won't die today, 'cause you will kill me slowly. But something is, but you know you will. Okay. Steal this out more again. So what I'm once again forgetting. I need to explain what I'm doing. I'm just trying to shape out the hand. I don't really intend to... I need to get some tea real quick. Tea break. Okay. So I don't really intend to model out the fingers themselves. I just mainly want to have a basis for the hand. Kind of like with what I showed you earlier with my Invader Zim OCs. Just basically have the mitts so that I can pose the basis of the hand. Tea's a good idea, BRB. Okay. But I'm just trying to, model out the hand itself so that, I can draw the fingers as I want them to. Because I can draw fingers decently, but as long as I know what the palm is basically doing. Okay, okay, so the thumb basically goes out to the middle of these. So this needs to be a bit longer. Yeah, I'll keep that. I don't want it to be on any kind of axis. I don't want it to be on an axis. Okay. Okay. And also the thumb is also a challenging thing. I think this is almost as good as I can get the thumb. I'm gonna move this down. By down, I mean like this. Not really down, but in down as in in terms of the hand itself. So I'm gonna tidy this up. Tidy that up, make it look a bit more smooth. Okay. And have... I'm once again rotating it so much that it's confusing my brain. Okay, gonna move this particular one up a little bit. This one as well. Okay. I think that's good for this. I'm gonna shape out the shoulder here. Gotta make sure I'm shaping this to what I want. Yeah! Yeah! This is looking nice. I like the... Okay, now that I can see it more 3D, I do actually really like how the arms kind of become small and then big hands. Big hands! That was kind of like the intention of this design, just big hands! Which, speaking of which, I am gonna shape this a bit more so that it looks like the arms go a bit more from small to large. Yep.
So burn it to hell with sunshine in your eyes. Oh, wish me
I need to fix this just a little bit. Make the elbows go out a bit more so that once I actually start rigging it, the elbows will be able to figure themselves out a bit more. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but oh well. By figuring themselves out, I mainly mean... with the way Rigify works, it kind of fills in the gaps for the technical stuff. So, in order to rig an elbow properly, like bending it the correct way, like, you know how when your elbow moves, it's basically a hinge, it only moves like up and down. When you're... So, this is a little difficult to understand anatomy-wise, but humans and other creatures who have elbows, their elbows move up and down. They can only go, like, up and down technically. So when you rotate your arm, you're not actually rotating it with your elbow, you're rotating it with your shoulder. So when you need to move, like, your elbow or your knee, the way Rigify works, it makes it so that you can only go up and down like your elbow should. And so in order to do that, you need to bend the elbow just a little bit, so that it knows, like, okay, this is bent this way slightly, so that's the axis that it needs to be bent. Technical stuff. Technical stuff, and there's anatomy. Anatomy and tics. That is what we do here. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome. Okay. Now I think I can move on. I like that that we can already tell this is a little bit more of a cartoony character, and I love that, because I am a cartoony character. Let me actually move this out. My neck should not be that thick. Okay, I'll fix this more later. But I think this is a good basis for the arms. Now we can move on to the rest of it. I'll shape it a lot more
the tips
later
of his
on.
fingers there. Just a basic hand. If you go to face select here now, or edge select I should say, you can kind of pull up some knuckles here a little bit, and then kind of cup his hand a little bit too by grabbing this edge and pulling it up a bit. Just a little extra detail there to kind of.
Yeah, because I've already kind of done that, but I think I will move this up a little bit more. I didn't. Let me select the edge. Thank you. People in my life. I don't really have knuckles, so I think I should be fine in that regard. We'll shape this out a little bit more. Okay. We move on. Continuing.
Make it look a little bit better. And then maybe just pull this face up a little bit for sort of a knuckle on the thumb there. And there's a basic hand. We can kind of grab this edge in the inside here if you...
You know what, I will modify this a little bit. Thumb knuckle. Did you know that I was looking into anatomy for human bone anatomy for modeling purposes and modeling naming purposes specifically, I should say. And did you know that you have a proximal, distal, and middle bones? Like if you look at your finger, the proximal one is the one that's basically attached to your knuckle. The middle one is the middle second notch one, and then the distal is basically your fingertip bone. And the thumb does not have a middle one, because you have like the proximal one, which is attached to your palm, and then the distal one, which is your thumb tip. But your thumb doesn't have a third one. The third one is technically your metacarpal. At least that's what I understand. I know a lot of I know a lot of fun facts because I like looking into random things. Hold on a second. I need to fix my thing. There we go. My fan was tilted slightly, so it wasn't really blowing on me. It's getting a little hot in here. I should probably... Oh, my flower's blooming! Oh goodness! It's bloomed! Ah! It's getting a little hot in here. I think it's because of this thing. My flower has gotten sufficient light. I think I can turn it off for now. Annie the flower.
Want to kind of adjust the shape of the mitt a little bit.
I'm done the
Something
hand.
like
Let's
that,
move on.
And maybe make his thumb a little bit
You know what, I'm just gonna
less sharp
preemptively...
point there. Yeah, round it off just a little bit. a basic little hand is all we need. All right, so that's looking pretty good. You might want to sort of shape this elbow a little bit more with
Happy
these
little
faces
Annie.
here. Just kind of pulling
Yes,
it
happy
out,
little
getting
Annie.
the shape of,
Annie's
what you're
doing good,
looking
I
for.
think.
Something right around there is perfectly fine.
Annie and
And that
Patroclus.
doesn't look too shabby. So there's our base character.
My
If we
little
have an edit
plant
mode here, we can
babies.
work on the chest just a little bit more. Kind of give him a nice buff chest area there. And you can kind of position the arms here too to be a little bit more rounded on top, maybe a little bit bigger at the bottom. There we go. That's not too bad. We need to do about one more extrusion here for the waist.
By the way, I do want to explain real quick. I'm just like, kind of, you might notice like my mouse is moving over here a little bit, just like circling things. That's just, both to compare, to kind of like show what areas that he's pointing out on my model, and also, for my own notes of going back and forth of what he's doing.
Area, and then we can start going down to the legs. So I'm just going to grab that, extrude it down. This will be scaled in.
Okay, so
Actually,
I'm gonna
this is
watch him
scaled
do the
out a little
hip
bit, I should say,
process.
because we're kind of scaling for the hip area here a little bit. So scale this out a little bit. Maybe pull this edge by alt right clicking it, grabbing it along these Z axes, pull it up just a little bit. We kind of want his waist to come in a little bit by hitting G and pulling that in just a little bit to kind of tuck that up. And then we can grab those center vertices and pull this down a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and do, excuse me, I'm gonna go and do this part real quick. So, get that, extrude it down to I think about here, and scale that out, and he is shaping it as he goes, so I think I'll scale this up to about where it was before. Okay. I think this part should, on the back, should go up a little bit. So this is the belly. Okay, I need to hide the arms. I didn't delete them. Just gotta say that. I just hid them. I think I can hit Alt-H. Yeah, I can hit Alt-H and then, unhide them. So I just wanted to clarify that. I just did that so that I can better shape the side view. We're getting to the butt area. I am curious in terms of like Twitch TOS. Like to what degree when you're modeling would it count as against terms of service? Because like right now this is just like a base body. Would it be when you add in the bad bits, or is it just like fine in general? I don't know.
And now for the waist area here, we can pull this up just a little bit, and we'll extrude it down one more time, something about there.
Okay, so I
and
think
then we're
this
ready to
becomes a
do
crotch.
some legs. So for the legs, I'm going to grab this edge here, and we're going to tuck this edge
So
in.
one more
I'm going to double
time.
tap G, and that's going to
And that becomes a crotch. Okay. I don't mean to make my angry face sometimes. That's just kind of like my thinking face. Like when I'm thinking, I just like, This is my thinking face. I look very angry right now because I am focused. Okay, so he extrudes it down one more time. And about here is where the hips are gonna be. So then this becomes the crotch. Scale it along the X and make it just like that. And where... Okay. I think I know what to do. Love is a mystery. Twisted after dark in my heart. Twisted after dark in my arms. Run away. After dark in my arms. Okay, okay. And then get the butt. Get the butt going on. He does shape out the butt eventually, so I guess I'll just see how he does that. Nope, wrong one. Okay, so that's the crotch. Okay. Carrying on.
Be the leg shape right here. So you might want to kind of pull both these vertices in. Again, if you turn on your see-through vertices right there, you can go ahead and grab the ones behind it, kind of pull those in along the X as well, and just sort of form these in a nice sort of even line coming to a point down here.
Topology.
Something like that is looking.
Topology. Got to make the topology a bit more smooth. Bit more smooth, yes. Little more smooth. Turn off that wireframe. Turn it off. Turn it off. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so this one... Yes, yes, fix the topology. The topology, yes. I think this is the front one. So the front one is the one that's gonna... There's gonna be the hips. The hips, yes. Have a little ring. Okay. Back to dude. Back to dude. I need to stop.
Going for.
I need to
and now we
shape
can
it
grab
once
this
I'm
face
done.
here, and just like before, extrude a leg out.
Okay, so let me
So we're going to extrude
the
this
leg
down.
out.
Legs are pretty long, so we're just going to get them in the general area that we're going for, right around down here. We can scale it down just a little bit as well.
Because I think
the
it
whole body
just
is a
scales
little
it down
longer
to
than I
the
want.
ankles.
Fortunately, probably not, but just for this low poly character, I like him to be a little bit shorter. So we'll go ahead and make that just a little bit shorter. Pull that up, and now just like the arm, we're going to kind of do a few edge loops here to make a kneecap. So this is going to kind of come down. We can scale it a little bit there, and then one more cut, Control R, place it around where you want the knee, and scale it up just a bit. Now if we go to our vertice, select edges here, we can kind of grab these two, scale them in a little bit, and then pull them up for that kneecap area. If I go to...
Okay. Where's this face? No, I don't have the face selector on. This face. That face. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna pull these forward, actually. Let's make that a bit more fleshed out. So I'm gonna extrude it. Scale that along the Z. And put it down all the way to the ankles. Ankles up there. Yeah, and then make the pets. Actually, you know what? I will just only make one. I will rotate it along the Z. Alright, I need to do the vertices, not the, What? Is it because I need to do it like this? Okay, that... I don't know why that worked, but oh well. Whatever works, I guess. Cause, but don't got me, and I'll be a curse. If it don't got me, then I'll be a curse. And I've been worse, the situation hurts. I've seen worse. Giving me the choice of fate, and any day, curses go away. Give me the choice of life or darkness. One of these have to work. Curse, curse, curse. If they don't got me, then I'll be a curse. Will pop out. Hope you have a lovely stream, and thank you for explaining things. It was very interesting. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. It was nice having you here, Emmy. Bye bye. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. Until you see, giving me the choice of fate, and any day, curses go away. Give me the choice of life or darkness. One of these have to work. Bye bye. Cause if it don't got me, then I'll be a curse. If it don't got me, then I'll be a curse. I'll make it be like that. Okay. Okay. I will have to edit the exact position of the vertices later, just so I can model it a bit better.
Side view here, we can kind of work on the shape of our body a little bit as well, and give him a little bit of a butt. Of course, he's got a very flat looking butt right now. We're gonna go ahead and pull that out just a little bit by hitting 3 to go in our side view. Gotta pull that out a little bit.
Okay, so that's how he does it. That's how he does it. Yeah, that's how he does it. It was a good idea to make sure that that was... Cry 'cause you can't have it all. 'Cause you can't have it all. Okay. Watch and do it again. Eek.
And you can kind of also get the shape of the back going on here as well. So just grabbing these vertices, I'm hitting C to select those.
Looks like he's
Pull
on
him
like
out,
really tall
and
stilts,
then we need to
honestly.
pull it out again in front here a bit.
Like at the current
Grab
stage.
those along the Y a little bit.
Okay, so make
Kind of giving him a little bit of a hip movement going on there. And some of these chest pieces can be pulled out a little bit as well, just to give him a little broader of a chest. And then the knees should kind of come in front a little bit there. Forward just a tad, something like that. These will be scaled down a little bit. And this edge loop, I'm gonna grab those two and double tap G to kind of pull these up a little bit.
Urban. So that the knees. We just need to go down just a little bit. Do that there. So then we can have the cry 'cause you can't have it all. 'Cause you can't have it all. Yeah, this is leaning a bit too far forward. Also, I'm not sure. I'll fix it later, but I will continue with Dude's explanation.
So a little bit like that. I think that's looking just fine. Let me scale these in a little bit. Kind of give him a little bit of a knee there. Again, from the front, here we can work on his hips just a little bit. It looks weird if he doesn't have any sort of hip. So go ahead and do that. Pull this up a little bit there.
Okay, I need to actually kind of shape this a bit better topology-wise to kind of match what he's doing. So this is actually supposed to go down a bit more. I think this should be fine where it is generally. Let's see how it looks with the subdivision modifier. I like how the hands look, to some degree. I think it's looking fine. We do still need to add the feet, though. But overall, I think this is looking pretty fine. I do kind of want to make this a bit smaller to add more definition to the shape. I'm gonna make this. Might not be one-to-one to my 2D model, but I do like having a bit more hips. Just like a slight hip. Slight hip and a little bit, just a little bit of a belly. Okay. This is the last shaping I will do, and then we will finish with Dude's explanation on the feet. What I could also do is I could use this model as a base for others in the future. So like if I wanted to make a like other characters and stuff, I could use this to shape them out.
Then pull this down a little bit in the middle there for the groin area.
Okay, so
Pull these down
he
a
does
little bit
drip
as
it,
well.
or droop it down.
Something like that. And there we have it. We can give him a little bit of a butt. We don't have to go too detailed here. Grab these along the y-axis just a little bit. And kind of pull this face out a wee bit. Something like that. And we can give him some shoulder blades back here too if we kind of pull that vertice in and then pull these two out. Just to kind of give him the shape of some shoulder blades there a little bit. That's looking not too bad. If I go ahead and turn off the face there, you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Pull that out just a little bit as well. And that's looking just fine. We can pull that down a wee bit as well. Okay, and now we can do some quick feet. So for the feet, these are pretty fun. We're just gonna grab the whole edge there at the bottom. We're gonna rotate along the Z a little bit so we can kind of have his feet pointed outwards a little bit. Now I'm just going to extrude down. Something like that. We can scale them up along
He
the X a little
extrudes
bit
it
here.
out from this one, I guess.
I'm going to grab these two edges and pull these down even more along the Z here. And then we have a face there to extrude out for the foot. So I'm going to grab our face selection there, grab the end of the foot there, and we'll just extrude this out about the length of the foot that we're going for. Here we go. Now I'm going to put a cut in the middle there so we can kind of give his foot a little bit of a shape. Grabbing that edge and pulling it up, grabbing the outside edge here and pulling it out as well. And we can just kind of shape his foot a little bit here. Again, it's low poly, so we don't have to be too detailed, but I just like kind of giving him a little bit of like a shoe-like look to the foot, pulling it down here a bit as well. Gonna give him a rounded foot there. And then it should have a little bit of a heel as well, so we can pull this back along the Y. Something like that. And maybe scale the heel just a little bit. And if you want to round it off a little bit more, you can go Control R, put a cut right in there, and kind of scale that just to give it a little bit of a bevel.
Okay, okay. Okay, I didn't mean to grab that. So go back to this. Extrude it down to the bottom. And trying to compare. And then grab this face. Extrude it out. Scale Z0. See, I think I what happened? Oh, okay, I see now. It's because I was doing the local one. Okay, so now all of them should be at 0. Do this. Just do a little bit of shaping. And do that, so then we can shape the heel a little bit better. And then we can also move this out. But scale along the Z. No, X. X is what we want. Oh. Okay, now is when I think I need to move the feet a bit more. Do a bit of that. Now before I shape this, I need to move everything a bit more. And hide that so that I can shape this a bit better. Weep. Right, because I'm doing the Y instead of G. Move this a bit closer. And scale this on the X to make it a bit more rounded. Just a little more rounded, yes. I think I want to move these down. So that they're a bit more in line with the bottom of the foot. I think I want to move these back. Move these back as well. To give it that shapely feel. Okay, now I think is when I can actually go through and make everything a bit more shaped. I think I'll do the knees as well. Scale it along the X. And then scale this along the X as well. I definitely gotta scale the middle part here. Scale it along the X. Scale these bits right here. Still just trying to shape out everything, make sure that it lines up with what I want. I think these need to move just a bit along here. I think what would also be beneficial is moving this forward. I think I also want to make sure that the heel... Wrong scaling. Or moving, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Gonna move these actually a bit more along the X again. Okay. I think now we can unhide the arms. But yes, I am liking this. liking it very much. Let's see. This one. I think I'll add a bit of a shaper here to make the hips more shapely. Again, I know it's not too accurate to the 2D version, but I do kind of like it better like this. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like it. Like it. Like it. I think I will spin these out a little bit. Okay, I think we are actually almost done. The fun thing about low poly is that you can finish pretty fast if you know what you're doing. At least that's how I understand it. The complex part is adding the texture and details and the rest of that. Kind of doing what Dude did and adding shoulder blades, or at least the implication of shoulder blades. But yes, I think that is that. I'm gonna shape more of the hips. The hips. And then I think now I can move on to shaping it with the modifier on. Okay. Okay, subdivision surface. I think it's still holding up even with the modifier on. Let's go to shade smooth. So, for those of you still watching, even if you're lurking, so what I just did is I just made the shade smooth. So this is shade flat. It just shows, 1 second, this is a little too loud for me right now while I'm talking. But shade flat is what this is. Shade flat just basically shows the vertices as is. So like you can see without the subdivision surface, it just looks like let me. So without the subdivision surface, you can just see like the flat planes and everything that make up all the geometry. But once I hit shade smooth, what the visual engine does, it basically, I guess... Sorry, brain is processing. It kind of averages out the shading of the planes to make the illusion that it's a lot more rounded than it is. Like you can see at the lines here, especially like right here. Let's see right here. Like, you can still see there is a straight line, but it gives the illusion that it's a lot more flat. Like, especially at the... Let's see... Let's do it, like, right here. Like, right here, you can still see that it's got, like, the sharp angles from the geometry, but it still... But when you actually look at the model itself, it looks like it's a lot more smooth than it is. And that's what Shade Smooth does. So it's basically like a little shortcut instead of adding a lot more geometry to make it look a lot more smooth. So let's see, this is probably gonna destroy my computer, but let's, for example, up the geometry a lot more. So let's say 4. Like, you can still see the bits of the geometry and it looks a lot more smooth, but there still is the geometry there. So I'm gonna just... Why is it... Oh, right, because I don't have it selected. I'm gonna put that back down to 1. But yeah, that is just basically what I did. I think this looks fine as is. I think I will shape this out a lot more. I think what I'll do is I'll make 2 separate models, because this one looks fine in low poly. So I'll make a separate one, low poly GUI. And I gotta go into the model itself. Okay, it is actually named that. Optimize GUI. GUIODL. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted to name it, GUIODL. Okay. So we'll just hide low poly GUI. And this shall be our optimized one. Oh, that's how I can do it. Okay, now I have discovered the thing. The thing is that I can just press and hold this and then just drag and select what I actually want. Okay. So I want the hips to be a bit more pronounced, so I will modify it that a share. I need to get this one as well. Make the thighs, because I have some nice thighs that I really like. And get that butt. Get the butt. Nope, wrong way. Yep, wrong way. And I gotta view the rest of this. Make this. Okay. That's why, because it didn't look like it was actually supported. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of go quiet sometimes while I try and do this, so I apologize. I'm a bit focused right now. Okay. And now shaping the shoulders. Okay. And the thumb. Thumb's looking kinda weird. And scale that. I'm gonna shape this so it looks a bit more rounded from the side. Also shape this so it doesn't look as strange. Just trying to view it from every angle. So you can see I'm rotating it quite a bit to try and get the shape I want. Because the problem with 3D is it might look good from one angle, but it could drastically change on another angle. So like for this one example, it might look fine from the side, but from the back or the front, it might not look as you intend it to. And this head. Don't like how it just kind of points out like that. I'm gonna bring out the face a bit more. Again, the side view is just so I know or have a somewhat idea of where stuff is supposed to go. Although it is a nice basis. I think shape this a bit more. Lock the hips. And shape that. Shape this. I just want... Okay. Now why is it doing this? I think it's because of this here. That might be why. Not too great with this. I am like how this is shaping out. Okay. Okay. Looking on the flowers, passing through as they bloom, 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 bloom. Sharp flowers as they bloom. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, yes, yes. There's the sharp flowers as they bloom, 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 as they bloom, 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 bloom. Delicate on the flowers, caressing you through as they bloom, 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 bloom. I think this is actually supposed to be a bit more flat on the side. Flowers as they bloom. Wait, I need to check what time it is. It's 3:30. I got things to do at 5:30. Oh wow, I've been doing this for almost 3 hours. I've been enjoying this though, so. Just had to mute myself while I drink. I think it might be stretch time. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think it's stretch time. Yeah, I'm gonna stretch for a little bit. But yeah, let me save this. And then I think next is when... I think next up I'm gonna... start on the rigging, which is actually pretty basic, but especially with this, I think it'll be... Right, dang it. There we go. Okay, next up, I'm gonna start on the rigging, but I think right now is a good break time. There we go. Okay, break time. Nope, wrong one. Wrong thing. There we go. I just realized I need to update some of these screens because I need to change this to any pronouns. My pronouns have changed, but it's still fine. Anyway, get a snack, get some stretching in, get something to drink, all that good stuff.
I feel each word like needles on my skin. I fragile skin of me. Everybody wants to be interesting, oversaturated pixels in the noise. Maybe no one's really interesting. Tell me what makes you different. I say let the world go to hell, but follow the leader to the leader fell. I say let the world go to hell. Can't keep riding on this carousel. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody wants to be interesting, oversaturated pixels in the noise. Maybe no one's really interesting. Tell me what makes you different. Cycle thoughts with nothing in the frame. You lose yourself down roads you didn't claim. Say what you don't wanna say. Think thoughts that you never made. I can see right through your disguise. So fake. Everybody wants to be interesting, oversaturated pixels in the noise. Maybe no one's really interesting. Tell me what makes you different.
Okie dokie, we back. We back. Whoop, wrong one. There we go. It's me, I'm back. Let's see. I'm just making sure everything's still going okay. Y'all can still hear the music and everything. Y'all can still see the, what's currently playing. Okay. So now, I think, is when we go on to the rigging. Want to... I think it's this one I need to... This a bit more rounded. Everything's supposed to be just a bit round. A bit smooth. Just checking out everything. I'm not too happy about this little bit here. I think I might be able to fix it if I do this. No. Because if I do this, I think I might be at risk. Okay. I think it should be fine. No, no. Now I want to make this a little smaller. Too much hip now. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. Now I think I can move on to the rigging. Which... okay. Let's go into front view. I can get rid of this now. Get rid of both of those. things. Yeah. Trying to look at the silhouette now. This part is supposed to be out. This part, I think, should go in a little more. Actually, let's look at the topology and see if something's messed up somewhere. Because that might be... Yeah, I think that might be why it's messed up just a bit. Okay. I think that explains it. Okay. This is why I say you gotta go back and check the lower res model is doing. Because it might look fine in the higher res version, but not in the lower res. Let's clean this up. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that's why it was looking weird. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's why everything was wasn't going as I wanted it to. Okay. So I'm just gonna try and shape this out a bit more. And also, maybe move this forward. Since I was around me, to me is everyone around me lost inside. Okay. Okay, this is the one that's supposed to be what shapes the thighs a lot more. Is it me or everyone around me? Is it me or everyone around me lost inside? Okay, yeah, that's looking a lot better now. Yeah, buddy. Let's get here. Pressure from you because giant shadows on a plateau. lot more shaping than I thought I would do. But here we are. I do like this a bit better, though. Okay. I think I know what I don't like about the arm here. Don't like how thick it is on the upside. Where's the wrong one? See how the wireframe, or at least this one looks. Let's go with this one. Pressure from you against giant shadows on a plateau. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks a bit better, though I do want the butt still out a little bit more. I keep going back and forth because my mind cannot make up itself. I'm addicted to toxic people in my life. The more I try to escape them, the more they tell me I need them in my life. Many influences in my head right now that are not really wanting to agree despite this being my own. This probably does not make much sense, but it does to me. Okay. Yes. 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 No. I'm addicted to toxic people in my life. The more I try to escape them, the more they tell me I need them in my life. Yes. 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 Toxic people. I'm addicted to toxic people in my life. The more I try to escape them, the more they tell me I need them in my life. Okay. Now we begin rigging. Yes. Yes. Get rid of that. Add armature, basic, human. Why is that there? 0, 0. Move the cursor to world origin. Set the origin to 3D cursor. And now we begin editing. Go down to the cursor. Scale down to the cursor. Just gonna scale this up to there. Let's just make all these 0. Okay, so first and foremost, this actually needs to be shown in our little thing. We are beginning the rigging process. The rigging process. Yes. Move this up. So then this needs to go to the hue. Actually, this needs to be edited so that the hue does actually go all the way down. Don't know why I say Z, it's just a lot more fun to say than Z sometimes. I am not British, I just have watched many British YouTubers. I need to show wireframe. Okay. Go back to edit. Put the heel about there. This needs to go all the way over here. I think this is supposed to be where it bends. This is supposed to be where it turns. Why does that say hand? I don't know. I don't know. This needs to be positioned a bit more in the center. I have not... Okay. I did not have the symmetry tool. I did not have the symmetry tool on at all during that. That might be a bit helpful. Just trying to make sure that this is proportionate. This needs to go about here, I'd say. Make sure that's bending. And then we move all of this forward. So right now, just trying to make sure everything lines up with the body. That involves having this at the hip, having this where the body's leg should rotate. So I want to say about here. These middle ones need to line up about where the shoulders should go. Or not the shoulders, the spine. Spine. Nope, I didn't mean to take that one. I think this one is where the body actually bends. This is meant to go where the pectorals are. Yep, let me take that, thank you. What? What? What happened? What? I don't know what went on there. I don't have really that much of a branch, if any, but it's still useful for physics. So then these go up about here. It's just a matter of trying to line everything up. I saw the end from the beginning. We hide, we play pretend. We tell each other lies to make amends. Whenever there's a big difference, just want to rewind. I'm very much a technical person. And art is hard. Okay, so what I am doing with this one, I am aligning it basically on the skin, quote-unquote skin, so that the, what do you call it? This is this basically is the collarbone, the collarbone bone. All of these are called bones, by the way. I'm just trying to align the bones so that they can move the body. This one, actually. Yeah, there we go. That needs to be on the skin as well. I think those are the only ones that actually need to be on the skin. I just want to rewind. Okay, so now this hip needs to go where the butt is. And this, I think, needs to go on the skin, about there. Unless it's supposed to go about here. I'm unsure. I never actually figured out where everything's supposed to go precisely. I'm gonna need to hide the arm again, so that I can do the spine. You know what, I am gonna do a fancy little thing of adding a mask modifier. So then I can just hide the arms while I work on the body. Because the arms are kind of obstructing my view. I group arms. And then we go here, hide group arms. And just like that, we no longer have arms. At least that's how it looks. Edit mode. And now we align the spine.
Staying in from all the cold weather, I'm getting sick thinking of you.
So I think this... I actually don't know how the spine is supposed to align exactly. I'm thinking... I know this... I think this is supposed to align at the middle of the neck, and then this is supposed to align at the base of the head. So I think about here. Right there. Let's go to front view. And then this on. There we go. No, this has to be precise, but it is nice having a more accurate movement for things. Okay, that is fine. And now we go back to our model over here and unhide the arms. So then we can work on the arms properly now. So I'm actually not sure where the arms are supposed to actually be bending at. Oh right, I forgot the mirror modifiers on. Okay, now we do the opposite. We hide the rest of the body. We hide this. Hide it all. Hide it. Hide. Hide. Hide all of it. All of it. Because it's getting in my way. Hide it. And then we go to our little guy here. And then we do the same. Just flip it. Just flip the thing. So then I can do a handy dandy little trick. Go into wireframe mode, aligning it so that the geometry is about a straight line. Do this and volume. So then if I turn on the snap, it just goes to the middle, the exact middle of the volume. So I think this should be aligned out here. Put that there. And then align this so that it's in the middle of here. Yeah, so then I don't have to worry about the thing being in the middle. move this a little bit more forward. This, with how this is, it might mess up the hand. Desire.
She wants to set me free. She wants to feel the fire that lives inside of me.
Okay.
That wants to take me higher. She wants to take me higher.
And now we just turn off all the mask. Get out of wireframe mode.
She fills me with desire.
And I think this is where we actually turn this in from a meta rig into a proper rig. I just need to figure out generate rig. There we go. Take me higher. Take me higher. She wants to feel the fire. Okay, let's see how this goes. With automatic weights. Let's see, where is it? Viewport display in front. So now we can see everything. I don't want to see the tweak ones. Which one's the FK? Okay, don't want to see the FK either. We go have fun. Why is this like that? That's interesting. Okay, so the geometry is currently making it okay, so there, because this is limited geometry, can't really, it doesn't really make up for what's going on right here where it bends like that. But if I do pose it right, this would still likely be a fine, what do you call it? This would still be a great just base model in general. Because I don't want this to be perfection, I just want it so that I can draw over it just fine. Okay, so what's going on here? I don't like what's going on here. I think I might need to add a loop cut on the neck. So let me fix that. Let me undo rig. Undo everything here. Make it so that this is no longer parented. Right. Okay, I think that's as far as the package it'll go. I'm gonna rename this. There we go. Okay. Model underscore rig. Okay, so now we go here. And I think I will just add a loop cut like so. Okay, so now I need to figure out... Oh, okay, I see. It's because I don't have an extra thing here to account for, like, doing its thing. Okay. So maybe now we'll fix that issue of the, like, doing that weird thing. Do the meta rig. We're just gonna make sure everything's still lined up. Now that we have the new geometry, I think I will edit this so that... Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna move this up to there. This, I think, should be up a bit more. Okay. The 3D creation process is almost complete. We have done very much today, and I am quite proud of how far we've come. However, I think our journey is slowly coming to an end. But it has been fun having everybody here. Even if you just watch, I hope you... Even if you've just watched without commenting or anything like that, I hope you have enjoyed. Why is this still here? What's going on? Alright, is this the, Oh no, that's not the right one. What is this? Right, I forgot to close the hard meta rig. Okay. Let's go to here, make sure that's in front. Hide the tweaks and FK. Don't care about that. No, I need to parent this to that. Automatic weights. And now we test the posing. Okay, I don't like too much how that is moving like that. How does this look now? Okay, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Okay, that was a good call. The knee... Trying to think of how to fix the knee. I guess I could do an inset there. How does this elbow look? Elbow, I think, needs the same treatment of an inset, what do you call it? Of an inset face. Okay, that's looking fine. Bending far back. Yes, yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Very far back. Look how flexible I am. Very flexible indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Very flexible, quite flexible. Look at this beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. So graceful. Very graceful. Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. And go to here. And now, time for the inset phase. I think it's Control I? No, that is inverse. What is it? Oh, it's just I. Okay. And I Just scale that down. But now we have like these weird things going on. Don't like that. Never mind. I don't like the inset faces. I think what might fix it, just have those. I'm gonna turn that off so that they don't. Okay, let's see how this goes now with these new faces. Yes, 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 that looks much better. Much better, darling. Much better. Much better. Yes, so now it actually bends instead of just making like a sharp point. As for the shoulders, I think how the shoulders are is a fault of how... Oh. Ew. I think the shoulders being as they are is a fault of my rigging over, anything else. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Pose mode... Select all, clear transform just in case. Gonna delete that. So now we just have GUI model here. I'm going to edit where the shoulder is. Wrong one. So I'm gonna put it about there, a bit closer, further up. Actually, I want... So the shoulder does kind of dip into there. Talking to myself while comparing anatomy. Go to face project. Put this a bit more here. And then I think these... No, I didn't have face project on for that. So then we move this a bit more here. Get that so that it doesn't get disrupted by the shoulder. There we go. Okay. I think the shoulder should be fixed now. What was another issue? I think I didn't like where this moved. So I think I'll move it back a bit more. Back down, I mean. Okay. So now we just make regenerate rig. Hide that. Is this already bound to it? Huh, interesting. It is. So now, if I go to pose mode, hide the tweaks, hide the FKs and tweaks. Pose. I think it's because I'm not moving the shoulder with the arm. That might be why... Yep. No, that's just how that is... I think I need to move the shoulder out a bit more. That might be what is making me not like how this looks. But otherwise, I think... I'm looking at the hip. Why is the butt doing that? I'm just studying how this looks. Oh, so I gotta do the thing. I gotta do the thing. The thing. It's just the fun thing. You gotta make them dance a little bit. Gotta make them dance a little bit, just to test it. Okay. I think that I'm just going back to the video. I think the rest of the time, dude just shapes out the body a bit more. Okay. Okay, so this needs... No, you are moving the wrong way. I need to edit you, not move you. Okay. Talking to my geometry here, don't mind me. I feel like I need... At some point, I need to make a video on how to arrange... I need to make a video on how to arrange the rigs and stuff, because I have not found one that really explains it in a way that makes sense to me. So that might be part of my issue, because I could always just make that video for my own reference, and maybe other people could, find it useful as well. Okay, so how does the shoulder look now? Hello? Why are you doing that? What's going on? What are you doing? Excuse me. I think I might need to restart Blender. Give me, one moment, please. Hi, how's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the stream, because I'm having fun with this. I hope you're having fun as well. Let's see. Oh, I forgot it does that. Oh, that's what I pressed before. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right, what was I doing? Right, I was restarting Blender. I forgot, that's my bad. That's my B. I'm a very forgetful person. Okay. I'm getting some tea. I'm gonna drink some tea, so I'm gonna mute myself. Good tea. Really good tea. Going back over here. Okay. No, you're still doing that weird thing. I think it's because I need to... I think it's because I need to do this. Why... Oh, right, I'm in pose mode. I forgot about that. Just get rid of all of these. Delete all. Okay. Because I don't need... I'm just gonna get rid of that. Using both CPU and GPU. Yeah. Hey! Right, I was doing this. Advanced, I'll get rid of all of this. Excuse me. Okay, just gonna do a bit of this real quick. Ah, Mom. I gotta go get... Okay. I'm gonna have to go really, really soon. Generate rig. Automatic weights. And... Moment of truth. Why are you still doing this? Why are you still doing this? Excuse me. You are not allowed to move closer to me. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Excuse me. What do you think you're doing? You're getting farther and farther away. I do not know what you're doing. What are you doing? Excuse you. You're being quite rude. Okay, the shoulder does look a lot better. I just don't know why it keeps coming. Oh, it's because of this. Okay, yeah, that's what was wrong. Okay, I didn't know what was going on. But okay, but yeah, that does look a lot better. Whoop, I meant to rotate that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. The neck. I think I might need to move the deformers for that, but otherwise I think it looks good. I don't know why the knees are bending inwards like that, but it should be fine. But yes, I am happy with this. I'm very, very happy with this. It's gonna be very nice to have as a base model. I might model this later on to have actual clothes, but for now this is gonna be very helpful for me in making new graphics and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go now, unfortunately. Wrong one. There we go. Next time I stream, not sure. The next time I am off is Tuesday, so that might be when I next stream. But not sure what that might be at the moment. I think I might play some games. I know in my server I did say I wanted to play some That's Not My Neighbor, so I might play that next time, because I think that would be fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for joining, and thank you all for sticking till the end if you did, and I hope to see you here next time. Goodbye!